We are live. Welcome back. Hopefully you can hear me. The mic is in front of me, so it should sound nice and clear. I'll try not to shout down your ears. Today we have got a thumbnail from someone I work closely with and a good friend, Rob, the merch man, from Making Teas YouTube channel. We rebranded Rob's channel I don't know, a couple of months ago now. We changed it to Making Teas. He makes teas. Who would have thought? So we kept it nice and simple, rebranded his channel, and he has. I've done him some thumbnails. So what I'll do, I'll probably be able to play it through the speakers. So let's grab this one up. YouTube, Making Teas. I'll share the screen. So I'm gonna have a look at his thumbnail and then give you my critique on it, and maybe we'll jump into Canva and see how we can improve it. Right, so let's share let's have a watch of the video first. So let's just go to this Chrome tab and 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it this one? Share audio. Okay, so thumbnail has popped up. Here's the live stream that I'm on, and here is the thumbnail that Robbie's done. So straight away, we know it's a short. He's actually got this white frame around it. I don't think he's meant to do that. He has sent me the photo as well. So, okay, time for a new tea. Making tea. So again, so straight away, we can see that the thumbnail, we can go into the thumbnail. Let's watch the video first. So, because we need to know what the video is about. So,
welcome to Making Teas.
Well, I can't see anything. Right, let's go back to the start. Hi, Dan Woods. Nice to have you on board, mate. Here we go.
Welcome to Making Teas. We're going to experiment with some new colour papers.
Okay, so what I'll do, I'll give Robbie some tips as well on the actual short as well, because it's super important of the eye to know what we need on the thumbnail. We need to know what's in this video, and that's not just shorts. That's all videos. We need to know the thought, what we're trying to get across to the viewer. I keep calling them customers. That they're not obviously. So right, let's just close some other tabs here. So straight away, I would say we'll critique the short. Later on, we'll come back and critique the short. Let's just look at the thumbnail to start with. So he's obviously got some new papers that he's produced, that he's testing out on the teas. I would say straight away we kind of wasted 4, 5, 10 seconds. So ideally, always try and make your shorts to capture the eye. Try and make them under 20 seconds. They can go longer. In my experience, the sort of 15 to 20 seconds is golden. So I would say let's knock that back to 15. It's taken us 10 minutes to actually see what we're going to be doing. Also as well, just while we're here, the sound here, you've got the music over the top, but we've actually got some great ASMR. So people that peeling back, people are going to love that. So what we'll do is knock that sound back. I wouldn't put any sound on shorts, probably. I wouldn't edit any sound into your short. So this is all edited. If you want to add music, we can add music via the Shorts camera app. But we can do a separate. If you want a shorts video, how to make a short, or my tips on how to make a short, then we can do that. So multi-color tea layering. So is the title he's gone for. We can improve that, but let's just focus on the thumbnail to start with. So again, straight away, I potentially would have gone for maybe something like that. That's quite a funky shot for his thumbnail. Robbie could obviously take a photo when he's there as well, not just take a screen grab of what he's edited together. So that would be the thing to do as well. Think about that. So he's gone for a picture like that, which is quite funny because it's obviously, it's a good facial expression. He's getting good emotion across. obviously there's some holes in this tee. I assume they are holes. Yeah, I don't think they've been edited in. So he's technically making a new t-shirt because he's got holes in the tee, so he's going to make a bright new vibrant t-shirt. So I love this little transition here. Ooh, nice little transition. But you could do something. I can teach you how to do some actual transitions on shorts. They're super easy to do. What we could do is just hold up your new tee and just chuck it on you. It would have been super cool to do that. But this is one of Robbie's first shorts that I haven't edited for him. We did his channel trailer as a short, just to try something different. So, but these ones, there's no reason it can't be 20 seconds. Also, I think potentially that could be a better thumbnail than what he's got. So what I'm going to do is open up a new design in Canva. I'm going to drag his current one in. So there'll be a link below as well for Canva and everything. Make sure I'm logged in here. Hold on. You can't see that, so we have to change over views. Let's do that whilst we're here. So share, stop screen, and we will share the whole of screen one, which we'll get some I was going to say we'll get some black bars, but we haven't. That's quite good. So cool. So right, you can see here Phil's thumbnail from later today, potentially, if you want a little preview of that. That's one I've done for Phil, and then a lot of post editing in Luminar AI for that one. Really bring it out. It wasn't the best photo, but we brought the best out in that photo, hopefully. So right, create a design. Let's go back to home. Custom size. My custom size thumbnails is already there because I've made one, and we're going to upload what Robbie sent. Yeah, I got this funny thing when I'm sharing two screens. I can't bring up that, so we're going to upload media device. These two, I think. Right, so his thumbnail here. Time for a new tee. You can already see there's this white box around it, which is he's probably just done that as a mistake. It's the first time he's used Canva. So what happens is normally he'll ask me for a thumbnail, and he knows that it's Sunday and I'm too busy to do a thumbnail, but I'm happy to do a live stream. I'm just having a coffee. I'm just having a coffee on a Sunday. I still got a bit of editing to do on my main channel for tonight's premiere. There's no cycling in that one, Dan, so I don't know if you're going to enjoy that one. So you can see some here. We've got a theme running, and this is the old branding that the channel was before we rebranded it. So we do need to go back and update some of these ones. But you can tell they're very. You can tell it's a Robbie thumbnail. I say since we've rebranded, we might need to go and update some of these. But you can see this one here, review, where I wanted to sort of this is a thread trimmer. So again, potentially 4 months ago, 61 views. We can come and revisit some of these videos and see what we can do and just give them a nudge. He's got some good performing ones. Sort by views. So he's got 2.4 thousand, 2,500 views there. Not bad for someone with 109 subscribers. I wouldn't mind some of that views, and I've got 1,500 subscribers on my main channel, so I would take that all day long. And great engagement rate. You can see here with the vidIQ powered by, you can see the dislike ratio. So great content, and we want to improve this channel, really want to push it. So yeah, and we can go through click rates and everything like that. So let's come back to Robbie. So he's got this white border around it, so it sort of sits a bit funny. Let's go to his channel. You see it jumps out well, maybe for the wrong reasons, because it's sort of so small and stuff. It's yeah, and just because you filmed a short doesn't mean you have to take a screenshot from the short to use as that. So multicolored T layering again. I mean, he's got to think the people looking at his channel are not me. They're not probably people watching this. They are people that want to get into the tea making business, potentially want to buy those papers, and just seeing what they're like. He does a lot of papers reviews, which does quite well. So yeah, we've got to think of the audience. The audience is people looking to get into small run print design, selling their designs, working for clients, and these papers are going to make some funky designs. So straight away, I would say multicolored tea layering. Okay, so if that's the title he wants to stick with, I would want to tweak that. We need to get rid of short and shorts and t-shirt. We could keep shorts in the hashtag there, but we don't need the other two. That's just bad practice. But again, Robbie won't mind me slating him on here because he'll put his hands and go, I'm bloody new to this, mate. Oh, that's a London accent. Bloody new to this, mate. All right. So I'm still not a London accent. So we can change that, and I think multicolour would be there. So time for a new tee. It's full of holes. You can see here, this being full screen, I can't even see what it's going to say. So if that was on a mobile or in recommended, then it's not gonna be very clear, and it's not very clickable at the moment. So we're going to go into Canva, and he's tried to obviously brighten himself up. He's made him look like the Tango Man. I don't know what he's gone on with his eyes. It's all a bit weird, Robbie, and you know it, and because you know what a good design is and what you would click on. So you're trying to get this story. This one's full of holes. It's time for a new tee. No one cares about your old t-shirt. No one gives a toss that you got holes in your old t-shirt. They're going to hopefully find it by wanting this bright colours from this new papers. They don't care where you've come from and why you're making a tee. They want to learn about the papers and see what kind of how vibrant they are. So straight away, you're not showing them how vibrant they are on the thumbnail, which should be very clickable. Shorts. If shorts get a good nudge and appear on you'll see on my shorts channel, we've had 5 million views in the last 28 days. I don't worry about thumbnails most of the time, because if you're going to get views from shorts, they're pretty much going to come from the short shelf, which is when you scroll down your mobile, you see those portrait videos that pop up. And you don't see a thumbnail. So it's just literally a clip. YouTube will select a screen grab and it will just appear there. So what's really annoying with that, with my comedy one, sometimes you'll get it that YouTube actually spoil the joke by showing something. So it's just like, it's very annoying because you can't select that at the moment. But at the end of the day, YouTube know what they're doing with all that. So we're going to scrap the idea. He's trying to get too much across on this thumbnail, like he's trying to tell the story of why he's making a new tee. We don't care, and that's more of an Instagram post. Great Instagram post. You can imagine that as the first slide, and he can just say, yeah, I need a new tee, this one's crap. Slide to see what the next one is, put an arrow to it. So let's go to here. Right, so we are going to try and help him out here, and we're going to actually redesign it live on air, which I wasn't going to, but Robbie's been a great help to me. So I'm going to try and give him something. So what we could do, obviously, if I want to use this photo, I use Canva Pro, which is well worth the money, which is I think $10.99 a month, just for cutting out stuff. Really, it's just worth the money for me. See under here, it's not done that well. Okay, so right. You can see there's holes in his top. I think he's just cut those in there for the video. Have you done that, Robbie? If you're watching this, make sure if you are watching this, give this video a like. You can see here it's not the best quality photo, so a little photo of him just even with his phone would be a bit better. So what we're going to do, we're going to wash this out because it's old and boring, and it's all about the bright colors for this one. So we're going to wash this one out. We're going to put some, we could put an effect on and choose that. But what I like about Canva, you can just go into here and we want to sort of bring the saturation down, up the contrast, and again, bring the saturation. So it's really bland, really boring. I don't want to completely do that because it just looks too obvious. I just want to kind of really wash it out. And then I'm going to try, I don't know if I can do this, because if you're not on vidIQ, what I could do is this. Again, making teas, I like the joke. I like the joke for a main episode. Making teas exposed. I like the tea joke for the main episode. I think that should be that. Why isn't it in one of your own mugs? First of all, you make mugs. You've made mugs for me. I haven't got one in front of me. But why haven't you got a mug? Why aren't you drinking from one of your branded mugs? That's just marketing 101. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Shmi. So let's scrap all of that. I want to show people what they're going to get. So what I might do, because you're hopefully going to be found for papers, obviously it's limited with me being able to grab this from a vertical video. I might be tempted to, where you've peeled one of these off, I might be tempted, again, can I get that so it's not got the bar on? I don't think I can. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a screenshot. I don't know what that's going to look like for you guys watching. Looked all right. I thought I might just go for a black screen. Right, we know they're neon papers, and what I want to do is get to Robbie at the end. There. I mean, right, that's what I want. Oh, you bugger. Hey, Adam James, it's nice to see you. Yeah, I got loads of mugs. It's those kind of things. Like, you know, this is just like with Adam James yesterday. Adam James is from Edge of Exmoor yesterday in the chat. It's all the things I would happily say to you on the phone. All this is coming out of my mouth. It might sound a bit, I don't know. It might come off sound like a bit coming across like a bit of a knobhead on there. But hopefully, I just, you know, anything I say to you, even if you don't agree with it, you know that I'm only trying to make your businesses better and your branding better, anything like that. And that's why Adam sends me some logos that he's done. And if I was a good friend, I'd go back with criticism. If I didn't like Adam or thought, come on, Adam, it's just like, I'll just go, yeah, it's great, mate. But like most of the time, it's there or thereabouts, isn't it? And like his Edge of Exmoor, he's rebranded his Edge of Exmoor stuff already after a kick up the bum from me yesterday or whenever it was, 2 days ago. He's already vlogging. He's on day 2. As Dan Woods that is there. Dan Woods is a great supporter. Well, you're all great supporters. Everyone's a great supporter. But Dan Woods and Pierre Alain, well, everyone there, they always go in and they always watch the content. Dan can tell you. What is it, Dan? You always watch the content. Like with John, I don't think you were a subscriber to John Rochford before I sort of said about it. Or before we hooked up, but then you've gone in and I see you commenting and I see you like helping out the channel by commenting. Adam, kick up the behind, go and please reply to every single comment you get. You're not a big daily vlogger yet. You've only got, 8 comments. Go and reply to them. Get the interaction going. I think Gary V, you say what you want about Gary V, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like, I think he says, no one's, I mean, until you get to big kind of numbers, even like him, he's like, no one is big, no one is too big, or, you know, to not go and say thank you and comment, and even if it's a heart. I mean, if you get so big, you just leave a heart to someone that's taken time out of their day to go and comment on your, which is why, Bullet, if you're watching, just go and say thank you. And it's not empty. Like, I always think that people say, when they say like and comment and stuff, you feel like they're just doing it they know what they're doing most of the time. But I really like the interaction, and I do like reading all the comments, as you know. I even like going through the shorts comments. So you can see here we're a bit restricted with the arm coming down, stuff like that. So Robbie sort of tried to, I guess what you did, Robbie, you either chose a filter or you sort of ramped up the sort of saturation on your one. I don't find know if there is a, just exaggerating there. I don't know. Dan Woods, come on. I'll rip your channel to shreds then. Come on, have a chat. If you want me to kick you up the behind. Thank you to all the, yeah, you do, Rob. Thank you for all the replies. So I think what's happened there is you've done something like that, or something on this thing here. Again, we're scrapping the time for a new T, like the use of the arrow pointing to the thing. And to be honest, if that was a bit bigger and these holes were even like, you could search on here for some bullet holes. All right. So what I do, like, because you can have a bit of fun, and it's just your kind of stuff. It's like making teas. They're always kind of funny stuff. So, yeah. But this is the kind of thing, Rob. So here you can see it's pro. So this is sort of the pro. So, oh, I meant the time watching. Yeah, but Dan Woods, is it you that's got the you've got the go-karting video up? Is that right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, Dan Woods is just all like, yeah. I'm really thankful when I sort of send it to someone. It's just like, yeah. Anyways, we're not redoing this thumbnail because we're doing this one. So you can see here, Robbie's just probably whacked that up. If I've made some changes that I don't like, or whatever, I've done that, and I'm going, oh god, I can't get it back to 0. You just hit reset up there, it'll go back to reset. So we've cut Robbie out of this one. What I want to do is I want to make this really vibrant, but I don't want Robbie to look like the tango man. You've been tangoed. So what I'm going to do is remind myself what I'm going to do. I'm just going to copy that one across. God, imagine that YouTube channel, 3 Robs. And we're going to just cut out. We're going to run the background remover again, which is kind of a bit silly because it's kind of you've already done it, but you can't go and edit a background you've changed. So, and what I'm going to do here is just go in and be easier if I just, what should I do? Be easier if I just cut out his head. Again, you couldn't have done this, Rob, because you're not on Canva Pro. So I'm not slating you. I'm not slating you, and I know you know what a good thumbnail looks like. And this isn't just thumbnails. Like, I think when you start using Canva and sort of getting involved with this kind of stuff, a little tip, what you can do, I'll show you in a minute. Let me just do this. You might learn something here to use on, well, you'd use it on everything, wouldn't you? Use it on Instagram and stuff. So again, when you're cutting out stuff like this, using Canva, just do little bits at a time. So you can't really see, but I'm like sort of, so I'll just do it here. So I go press down as I'm on the trackpad. So I'd be on the mouse. So I'd go click, sort of, if I do that, little click again, let it go, click, let go, click. So what happens there, if I've messed up, so I haven't sort of just gone like done all this in one go, cut out T's and gone, oh no, I slipped, and then I'd have to undo the whole thing. So you can just do little bits at a time. Keep doing little bits so you can hit undo. So I'm pressing Command on the Mac, which would be Control Z. If you're like they have just messed up, I do Control Z and undo it there. So, and again, it's a tiny thumbnail, so it's not a work of art. Which, to be honest, is why Canva and stuff like this is really good. So we just want to be left with the T-shirt, really, which we're going to then put over Robbie. Oh no, Dan! Come on, we can start. I haven't got a go-karting channel. I think that's what Com Hunt TV is missing. I would like to get all the Patreons together in the country somewhere and go karting. And not that me and you would win with our bloody weight on top of it, but right. So that gives us something we can put over Robbie here. Look, we can line it up. You can line it up, and what happens there? It means we can see that's just snapped Robbie's head back. Robbie's head has just magically appeared from nowhere there, just because of a little bug, I assume. Right, speed run. Make sure you like the video if you're liking this kind of stuff. Yeah, Ryan in the chat. commenting is really good for the algorithm. You look at Ed's latest video. I know it's a controversial topic with his design of his bike. What do we think? What did we think about Ed's bike? Hot or not? Hot or not? I mean, you saw what I said about it in Behind the Com. That was just a side photo we saw of it. I think it's one of those bikes that's going to look a lot better in the flesh than it is in a photo, which is always good. And I think, Ed, are you watching this? I think it's a piece of genius design by a marketing person. I think they know exactly what they've done. They know it's going to be controversial, and I think it's going to do wonders for Tifosi. I think it's fantastic from that point of view. With my marketing head on, I don't think you could get a better design, because lots of people love it, lots of people hate it, but they're all talking about it. And also, it's obviously got discs as well. As a designer, I think someone put in the comments, there's lots of nasty comments, obviously, but at the end of the day, it's a bloody bike. It's a bike that he rides with a paint job you might not like. Who gives a toss? Who gives a toss about it? So I've just hit done again. Right, top tip whilst we're here, which I probably should have done. I'm just going to duplicate that page down now, just in case something else goes wrong. This is where Robbie's going to go, you're taking way too long on this. Bloody hell, I didn't have this long. I'm obviously I could blitz this in a couple of minutes, but I'm just going to up the contrast, make it look brand new. And then what I can do then is like up the saturation on here. I'm not then applying that to Robbie's face. Or yeah, we could clickbait it and just go like that to see what people are going to think of it. So it gives us options. When I've cut out that Robbie there, gives me options to play with this, where I can ramp up anything I want to do without Robbie losing his his sort of face, not his face, the thing. And now I can just drag that down if I wanted to bring Robbie's face up a bit. Thanks, Adam. That's honestly, it's that kind of stuff which I know you guys will pick up on here. So I could make it a bit lighter, but make it a little bit more colourful, but not as much as we would have if we did that. If I wanted to apply what the settings I've done on this T-shirt to Robbie, I could just go, that's actually not too bad, because it's a little bit more contrasty. Cool. Okay, so full of holes. So that's the old one. Let's just remind myself of the title. Multicolored tea layering. And the trouble is, Rob, is when people watch this on when people watch this on a preview, so if they go to your channel and videos, obviously I'm going to slap his head next time I see him for something in a minute, but so when you go to the preview, maybe it's because I've watched it. Not going to preview. When it came up earlier as the preview, you might have seen it came up as the T straight away. So I think straight away, someone maybe previewing it won't go and sort of watch that if they think it is T as in TEA. Or they might, and I just don't have a clue what I'm talking about. And this is going to be a multi-million viewed short, whatever we do to the thumbnail. So multicolored tea layering. So layering, let's go with the layering word. So what we did, we uploaded this earlier. I'm going to send this to back. Again, you're probably looking at quite small. So what we could do there is move that there, and because Robbie is separate to his T-shirt here, what I'm going to do is just group those together. So I'm going to select both and group it together. It means I can just move them along, and I can blur Robbie out here slightly. Again, this is a lot of effort for. I'm just going to blur old Robbie slightly so the eye gets attracted to new bright Robbie with the new T. We can do some other stuff with that in a minute as well. So, and I can pull old grumpy Robbie down there. He's so grumpy, he's even got his glasses on. And again, it's this kind of thing. It's just like bright, vibrant. It's going to catch the eye. There was another layering one there. We were talking about Ed's bike, weren't we? Yeah, so I wouldn't, it's not a bike I would choose. And I don't think Ed would choose it as a design. I think he really likes it after the messages he sent me. And it's a great talking point. Great colors for a TikTok. It is great colors for a TikTok. It's a great talking point. And I think Tifosi know what they're doing with it. And it's going to be in all the Cycling Weekly. It's going to be on all the publications, isn't it? And they're going to get some good coverage out of it. And people are going to want to see it in the flesh. I remember when I went to the Tour de France in 2013, Cav had his Venge, Specialized Venge. It was like that green Cav special Cav edition. It was like green and speckles and like really nice. Like Cav, I can't remember what they called it. Was it Cav? He had the helmet and everything like that done. Oh no, there's my emails. Yeah, so he and I just wanted to see it in the flesh, and it was just stunning in the flesh. It was just like this Cav's bike when we went to see it in France. It was just so it's just uploading there. Let's put that in. Again, I'm just going to copy this down just in case something happens or I don't like what I'm doing with it. I'm going to send that to back. This is a little tricky thing with grabbing stuff sometimes in there. It's just use your arrow keys. Like I say, I'm not really liking it. Put it down. Yeah, Ed will that's what I mean. Like, I wouldn't choose the design, but I wouldn't bother writing a nasty comment just like this is disgusting or something. Someone's work. You can one thing for sure for that bike. Someone's worked bloody. A lot of people have worked bloody hard on that bike, and you can just it oozes effort. There's no, they haven't. They might not have hit it if what I think is would be right, and Ed is a little bit understated, so it's almost works quite well because it's I just want to go back to there. Don't want that G to come up because it's dragging my eye. I just want the peel there. So, but what you could do is just add in a quick element over that. Just add a quick shape. Little round shape over that. I'm designing small because I like that's how you should design really for a thumbnail. Because obviously, there's no point designing, and that's thereabouts. So I'm going to send that backwards. So it's just behind Rob. Just going to lighten it slightly. Vibrant this up a bit. Adjust, make that a bit more contrasty. And again, I might not even put any text on this because it is just the title is going to do it. And then where it's like this green bit, I know we're going from dark to that, but I might with that. If I was doing text, so Rob, if I was yeah, there are a couple of polite comments, aren't there? There's a couple of like, well, not my cup of tea, but yeah, I'm sure you're going to smash it. And if I was doing text on this one, Rob, I'd put the text here, start it off here. I'll take you out here and just put, do something like that. do something like that, and then just put some big chunky. I think you can just press T to get text in. So there we go, T. I would go just. I just go to Anton most of the time. It's nice and chunky. I think for this, multicolor. The thumbnail says it's multicolor. Thumbnail says it's multicolor T layering, and it's just like you could put. It's going to look like neon. You could put. You could put new. Just put new, big and bold if you wanted to. Maybe behind you, so it looks like it's on that green thing. And if you did that, you can just click on you, bring to front, so it's just sort of behind there. Yeah, so you can see what we started with up here. Well, we didn't have these. Let's take these off. So you see what we started with. So we're sort of merging that down to that, and we've got some options now. And what we can do with this is then go into effects on the thing. We could put some glow on it. We could call it neon, ramp that up, put that in pink if we wanted to, because this is quite a fun TikTok. You can see that its size has gone a bit too big. So this is a fun thumbnail, sorry. You could go mad with it, or we could just be a bit understated with the new and do it sort of hollowed out a little bit, drag that in. New teas. Again, I think we sort of go with this one, Rob. Let me know in the comments. And because I want you on this t-shirt to jump out a bit, I'm just actually going to blur this a little bit. Just so you know it's a hand, but actually just like unfocuses your eye a little bit to just go and click, make you more clickable, which I'm going to do again with the background here. There. So I've just pressed tab to get around that. You already see Rob's probably popping off here. And I'm going to make him a little bit blurry, more blurry. Again. And we could put some drop shadow and everything like that. I want to get the thumbs back in, so I'm going to make Rob a bit smaller. Like that. Okay, so I think that's good. It says everything that you're doing. It's just bright. This is one where it's just goes perfect with the title. We don't need to get anything else on the thumbnail. You've got an old boring white tee over here, and you've got these new colors and stuff, and you've got your papers, and you've got the papers behind, and it's just all those little bits. It tells a story without needing any more. So what we're going to do now, my secret tip for you, Rob, we're on page 5, so we'll download page 5. Do I show my photos quickly in case there's anything there? Yeah, that's all right. Phew. So hit download. Let's download in that. So this is what Rob did, and we've just literally, by taking a few screenshots, then we can do, we can go on and again, it's not the best thumbnail in the world, but we've taken some shots from a YouTube short, and hopefully you improved it. Oh, little preview of tonight's episode there, which I've got to finish. So right, so into here. And then I'm going to, did that download? Your paragraph. Yeah, okay, so there's Rob's image. So let's go back to here. And I can probably design it, drag it in from over here. Desktop, downloads, and down. Is that going to work? Oh, I'll go all over there. There we go. So this is Google Photos. So Google Photos, You just got some real simple little features that you can use. I use something called Luminar AI. I'll fire that up and show you at some point, but I think the computer might melt if I did that at the moment. Again, a tip for you. You guys are watching it smaller on the screen. What I would do here is pop it out if you wanted to. Pop it out and make it a little bit more smaller so you can work on it at sort of thumbnail size, but that's just what I do. So you've got some settings here, auto, but you can already see it's making Rob pop a bit more. Auto, sometimes a bit too much. I just sort of maybe start with auto. You can ramp up the pop it, and don't be afraid. Like, I know that's very exaggerated, but don't be afraid, because we're going to be looking at it really small on YouTube, to over sharpen and over exaggerate this kind of stuff. So this might on screen look a bit oversaturated, but we can do some other stuff with the color. I can come in here and just work on the pop and bring the color down a little bit because it just made it a bit too vibrant. Put a little vignette on it as well. So Rob really is popping out. We can see multi-layered tees. He's got a multi-layered paper tee on. We can change about with the highlights there. I'm just looking on both screens. Pop the contrast a bit. Again, a little bit more exposure. And there we go. I think that's done. So I save a copy always so you've got the original. Why has my video gone small on TikTok? Are you on TikTok? Download. Right, so we're going to go into Rob's channel. Making teas, 109 subscribers, so make sure you do subscribe. Make sure you do subscribe to that. Nice to see the chat, like Dan looking at the chat and stuff and helping him out in TikTok and finding him on Instagram. So this is the thumbnail we've got at the moment. Rob's first attempt on Canva. Bloody good attempt. He hasn't got 15 years design experience like I have, and I can't make a t-shirt as good as him. So that's why we work really well together. And go to content. We go to here and let's upload his thumbnail. Change to my downloads. Again, make sure you use the one that we made pop. Always looks low res there, so don't worry about that. Let's see how that looks. Whilst we're here, we're going to take off. We're going to take off those and just put shorts. I think multicolor is that. Am I right? Am I right, people? See, and because it's quite a short title, we're going to just call it multicolor. Oops. Is color spelled differently in America as well? Because I think I'm hoping Robbie's going to get a lot of American viewers, and it's that kind of thing you got to think of. Like my tires short has popped off a bit, and multicolor tee, layering. I don't even know. Layering is layering. You know the word layering than me. Layering papers, or try and get the word papers in there, and stuff like that. Again, subscribe to my channel. You can go and put a bit of a short. So. Again, good way of getting a short vid. Just put a short vid of me and then put shorts in there. Oh yeah, so it's saying here multi. Oh, they're saying one word. Again. Again, we can look at that. Add it to a playlist. You need to do some more playlists, Robbie. So we'll sort all that out. But this isn't YouTube. You can put some stuff in here. So this is vidIQ. So if you want multi-colored tee, what you can do is just double tap this. Yeah, your channel isn't added, is it? Well, here we go. Oh, that's funny, isn't it? I've worked there. Right, so yeah, not overall good as score. Oh, I spelled coloured wrong, haven't I? I was going to say, would have thought if I spelled that right. We can go into this kind of stuff. You can go and like add, if you wanted to add a load of these into your thing, you could then go and do that, and then they should pop in here. So, but we can go and let's just take all those out. We can go and tags aren't that important anymore. Just make sure you've got everything right. How to style. I see. I don't know. This is one thing where how to and style, it potentially could be education. Again, it's not that important, but I just don't know with your channel which one to choose. I need to get some advice on that. Cards and end screen, the end screen will only appear if you watch it on a browser. Most of these views are going to become as short. So there we go. Let's just see how that looks on the channel. What I want to do is just go to customization, which Robbie didn't do. And I'm going to add his returning video for subscribers to that latest one. Even though it's a short, I would still do that. And it will appear there. It will appear there as well in your shorts videos. And that'll only appear that should only appear on the mobile. So let's just have a view of that channel and just see how different it looks now. So there we go. We've got a nice bright, should have kept an old one open. We've got a nice bright Robbie friendly thumbnail, and hopefully that should get more clicks and views. It's short. It's a short video, so hopefully we'll get it elsewhere. We'll get the views elsewhere, like on the shorts channel. But you could definitely go and give that one a go now, Rob. Now you've seen how easy it is to do. Again, I would have blitzed through that a bit quicker, but I've talked you through it hopefully and given you some breakdown of the idea behind it. More important than the actual doing of it. And just a little hack there with Google Photos, just to just make it pop a little bit more. Google Photos is free, I assume. And there we go. Do you want me to talk to you about the short now? Got to publish this first. Do you want me to talk to you about the short, or do you want to leave that for another time? Tell you how to improve that short. I can do it for 10 minutes if you want me to. Say yes or no. Just say yes or go. I kind of probably already have told you about it, didn't I? End of the day, you've got a 20-second short there that's 28 seconds, and we could hack that apart and make it 15 seconds. You've kind of you got the T starting here. So if people are coming on multicolored T layering, they've seen that bright new thumbnail, they're not going to hang around on shorts like they would on the main episode. Hit this with the main episode. Right. To be uber TikToky and uber short friendly, what you do there, you start at the end. So you go, want to see how I made this tea? Bang, straight into it and go. You go to this one, what you're doing here, and you go, well, this is the old one. I'm going to make a new one. Get the colors on, bang, slap bang, peel them off, take that music down so they can hear the peeling. And you could, you could just go, and just then the last one you peel off slow. And we do it then the transition. So you go, here's my old one. I'm not very happy with it. I've got a grumpy face. And you just do the transition where you wear the black one, black and white one. You've got the coloured one here, and you go, right, time to brighten myself up. Chuck it at you. Obviously, you record all of this, chuck it at you. You could stop there if you wanted to, press stop. And then you go and trim it later. And then chuck the old one on, stay in the same place, and then just pretend, get the new one on. And when you go with a new one and just go like this and just still hit record and just go like that. And there you go. Quick transition. And that would make a big difference here. And a call to action at the end. If you want to learn more to make teas, hit the subscribe button or share this with someone that needs their life brightened up or something like that. So get that call to action in. Mainly, you could record it and say follow me or something like that. Follow me, subscribe. Depends what your main audience is. If it's going to be TikTok, if it's going to be Instagram Reels, if it's going to be YouTube, we don't know which one's going to take off first. I think it's not that important. If you've got a short that says follow me, it's all of my links are usually, well, not on the shorts, I don't put all the links in, but they know what you mean. Hit subscribe. I mean, technically, if you were sort of really saying it, then make sure you do say subscribe on the shorts instead of that. You can see there, Adam's already been back through all of this. I've got a message here from Gary Morris, who's a bit of a fan of well, not a fan, a friend of Adam's. I don't know how you manage to workload. I'm desperate to start my own channel. Just got to dig deep for my confidence. I'll get there. Plenty of inspiration for other creatives like your good self and my dear old pal Adam. Thanks for all you do, buddy. So I don't know Gary. I know he's local. He's a photographer. But anyway, pleased to help. That's a 50-minute tutorial. Robbie wouldn't spend 50 minutes on it. He's new to Canva. Canva is a great tool. I've been loving it. It means I can live stream stuff like this. And I can also with Canva, I'm not going to teach Robbie how to use, he's got Photoshop. I'm not going to teach him how to use Photoshop to make his thumbnails or the design software I use, Zara. But I can easily show him on here to sort of help him out with a few Canva tips. And you might learn something just by watching that. What I'm trying to do is teach you the psychology of what my thought is after doing lots of different thumbnails for people. If you want a breakdown of Ed's thumbnail, then just let me know. I've obviously designed it already, but I can show you what I did with that one, Ed's new bike, which is a very good thumbnail. I think it's getting 20% click-through rate at the moment. So any questions you've got, Robbie, put them below and I'll make some content. Thank you for letting me do this. I do appreciate it. Not many people have got the confidence to come on and let me like rip to shreds their work technically. So thank you for that. I know what you're doing. You're helping me make content. Technically, you're helping me give people content to people, and you knew I can come in and slate your work, and I'm sure you slate my work at some point when you get better than me at Canva. So take care, guys. See you at 8 p.m. for tonight for a Com Hunt episode. It's a real good one. There's no cycling in it, so don't mind if you're not going to be there. This is the video. We just go for a pint and there's loads of fun and jokes. So I'll see you. Make sure you check out Robbie's channel. Click here. You can watch Robbie's channel. You can watch my premiere from tonight, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, Adam. I hope you do like these streams, and I've got to click now. I've got to end now because obviously my end screen, when I can add that tomorrow by the time this processes. So there we go. Cheers, guys. Take care.